Hey fam! Welcome back to Performance Pharmacy. Today we're going to talk about something super important for anyone who trains. How to tell the difference between the normal burn of a workout and actual pain. I will be covering 3 characteristics to be aware of when assessing sensations, what to do if you feel anything abnormal, and then I'll share one of my own experiences with this. Let's dive in. First up, let's talk about the location of the sensation. When you feel the burn during a workout, it's usually in the muscles you're targeting. For example, if you're doing squats, you'll feel it in your quads and glutes. That's totally normal. Pain, on the other hand, is often felt in the joints, tendons, or ligaments. So if you're squatting and suddenly feel a sharp pain in your knee or lower back, that's a red flag. Pain can also show up in areas unrelated to the exercise you're doing, which is a strong indicator that something might be wrong. Now let's move on to the type of sensation you're feeling. The burn during a workout is a dull, warm feeling that builds up as you continue the exercise. It's that classic muscle fatigue, and while it can be intense, it's still manageable. Pain, however, is different. It's usually sharp, stabbing, or sudden. It might feel like a pulling, tearing, or pinching sensation. Pain is your body's way of telling you to stop. So if you feel anything like this, it's important to listen and put the weights down, rest, and assess. Next, let's talk about timing. The burn tends to build up during the exercise and usually goes away shortly after you stop or take a break. Pain, on the other hand, can come on suddenly during the exercise and might persist or even get worse after you've stopped. If you feel pain, especially one that lingers or intensifies after your workout, it's a sign that something isn't right. Let's talk about how these sensations impact your performance. When you feel the burn, you might slow down a bit, but you can usually push through and finish your set with proper form. But with pain, your body will often force you to stop immediately. Continuing through pain usually means your form will break down, and that's when injuries happen. It's not worth it. Listen to your body and stop if something doesn't feel right. So what happens after the workout? The burn may lead to muscle soreness, which is totally normal and part of the recovery process. This soreness, called DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, usually peaks 24 to 48 hours after your workout and subsides within a few days. Pain, especially if it's sharp or persistent, is a different story. If you're feeling pain after your workout that limits your movement or gets worse over time, it could be an injury. In this case, it's a good idea to consult a healthcare professional to get it checked out. Finally, let's talk about how to respond to these sensations. If you feel the burn, that's your muscles being challenged. Keep going, but make sure you're maintaining good form. However, if you feel pain, stop immediately and use the RICE method. That's rest, ice, compression, and elevation. You'll definitely need to assess the situation and see what really happened. Remember, there's no shame in pausing or modifying an exercise to stay safe. A few years ago when I was performing lunges, I went to go pick up the weights to begin my set, and I felt a tweak in my back. It hurt so much I could not continue the lunges. The pain was so sharp in my lower back, and my body felt like it was having a red alert. Sirens everywhere, telling me something was wrong. I left the exercise and painfully grabbed a mat and tried to do some stretches to assess what was happening to me. The pain was nowhere near my quads or legs, the muscles that I was working. The pain wouldn't go away. When I got up off the mat, I couldn't walk. The pain was excruciating. I went to a doctor to get it checked out, and sure enough, it was an injury. I was prescribed some muscle relaxers, pain relievers, and rest from the gym. This kind of story is quite common among people who work out, but you will heal back to normal and be able to go back to the gym after about 4 to 8 weeks of rest and recovery. There you have it, my friends, how to tell the difference between the normal burn of a workout and actual pain. Knowing the difference is crucial for making sure you're getting the most out of your workouts without risking injury. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Performance Pharmacy for more fitness and health tips, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Have any other fitness questions? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to cover them in a future video. Thanks for watching. Now go out there and just win.